I've been using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for a while now, and it quickly became one of my favorite cameras to capture my everyday life with. But those of you who already own this camera, you'll understand that it kind of does take a full-on ecosystem of accessories to really streamline and make the filming process easier. This is why for today's video, with the help of PGYTECH, I'm going to share with you my ultimate solo creator setup for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing we need to consider is how we're going to carry all of our gear. And this right here is the PGYTECH Pocket Sling bag. You guys know I am usually a really big bag lady, but I have been trying to save my shoulders and try to cut down on the things that I carry. The summer is here. You want to carry a little dainty bag while also still feeling like you have enough of your items with you that you can, vlog with. It does look small and sleek, but it holds a lot of stuff. It has this magnetic closure in the middle. It does hold the longer strap, but you could also detach the strap. There's room enough in here to hold a mini tripod. I've also put my phone in this middle part. Sometimes you don't want the bag to scream camera bag. This does a good job of looking cute, but also being functional. Love, love, love this cutesy bag. Inside of there, next thing I'll talk about are these straps. They have two versions. This is the longer crossbody strap version. This is the shorter version. It's just a hand strap, so you can carry your Osmo Pocket 3 kind of like a little purse. This is the crossbody one. I didn't want to have to keep digging in my bag, so I put the gimbal camera across my chest like this. Such a cool idea. I have never seen anything like this. It is so freaking secure. I didn't feel like it was gonna fall off in any type of way. Sometimes you want something like this instead of just holding the camera in your hand while you're juggling your photo camera or drinking water, you're on a hike or something. I'm telling you, this woke me up, so I had to add it to the list. The next thing on the list are ND filters. If you've been following me for a little while now, you know that I had finally seen the light about ND filters and how necessary they are, especially if you're filming content outside. The summer is here. There's a lot of bright, harsh sunlight. You need ND filters, you need UV filters, CPL filters, all of those things. ND filters are one of the ways that you really hone in on that cinematic look to your footage. I have used so many filters from so many different companies. PGYTECH is one of the brands that makes filters that you don't get glares in your footage, so I like them. Okay, next thing, a battery pack. You need to add an external battery to your kit for the Osmo Pocket 3. I personally cannot last the full day on one charge, so I always have to carry around with me an extra battery. Now, this one from PGYTECH I think is so cool. It has a 1/4 inch thread, so you can connect this to a tripod while your camera is also charging. Use it as a handle too. It adds a little bit of length so you can film yourself, but we cannot forget, hold on, tripod underneath. Oh, y'all ate with that. Now, this is a tripod technically, but I just call it a stand because you don't really get that much length. I don't need to bring out my big old tripod. I could just use this, set it down, get some cool shots, especially for us solo creators. This is a nice touch to your kit. I don't know, I think it's so cute. Next on the list is a mini light. In my opinion, the Osmo Pocket 3 is pretty good in low light, but there are scenarios where it's a little too dark, a little too dim, like when you're out at a restaurant or filming at home in the evening, or you want like a little bit of a spotlight. You'll need a little light in your kit. I like these magnetic lights like this because they're small but powerful. They don't attach to the head or the gimbal of the Osmo Pocket 3. I refuse to attach anything to my fragile little gimbal on my Osmo Pocket 3. Like, no. Magnetic strip right here, you can't even notice it, and it just attaches to the side. It gets pretty bright. It has 3 levels of brightness, And last but certainly not least, I think this might be number one, even above ND filters, and that is this expansion kit slash magnetic mount. You need a magnetic mount in your Osmo Pocket 3 creator kit, hands down. It's one of the first accessories I bought when I first got my Osmo Pocket 3. Maybe like 2 months ago, I had another one that was my favorite, but I think this one is my favorite because of how sleek it is. Also, it has this little cold shoe right here that you can attach your microphone to right on the side. The magnet is pretty strong. It has allowed me to mount up on different light poles and have no fear of it falling down even when I have all my other stuff attached. You can adjust it to like be farther away from the wall, turn it upside down, and it can be a little bit of a stand. A magnetic mount is how you expand your creativity when it comes to like getting cool shots, especially as a solo creator. If you're shy and you're filming in public, you don't want to set up a whole tripod, and yeah, you get some cool shots. And that's it. Just a handful of accessories to turn your Osmo Pocket 3 into an easy cinematic solo creator setup that make filming by yourself and filming your life a lot easier. And that's really what it's all about, having a camera that you're actually going to feel comfortable enough to use. So if you're thinking about getting any of these Pocket 3 accessories, PGYTECH is running an Amazon Prime Day sale from June 23rd to June 26th, and all of their Osmo Pocket 3 accessories are going to be 20% off, and then you get an additional 10% off if you use my code, and I will link everything in the description. So don't say I never did anything for you, okay? Yeah, happy shopping. Shout out to everybody. I had fun.